See, that would bounce back in my head, see, like this. You know I ain't did no good. Man said they dropped that atom bomb. It's an old song that I put together back when I was 18 years old. Told Hitler about Tokyo Rose. You know I love that woman. She about to put on up out of door. I said I know. Baby, I just can't help you none. Did no good. Man, since they dropped that atom bomb.
The records they're putting out really are about the most interesting records that anybody's putting out, you know. I have trouble with, like, you know, when Sidell Davis gets way out of tune, I have a little trouble with that.
Yeah, I love you, baby. I tell you what I do.
It's just his style, you know. I mean, it sounds out of tune when you hear it to begin with because you're not used to hearing that tuning. But when you listen to it for 5 or 10 minutes, all of a sudden, it sounds like it's in tune. You know, you just fall into his tuning.
I notice every time I go to the supermarket store, whatever, see them red, big, fat ladies. I mean, all colors, kind, whatever. And I said, well, my goodness, I said, I wonder why is it so many fat women here in Pine Bluff. Now, you can go to Chicago, a place like that, or New York. You can go to New York, you don't see very many fat people. Maybe they're there, they don't be out. And the thing come to me and said, if you like fat women, that's just the way it is. Just like if a man like little women. And I like them skinny. I don't care how little they get, but they can sure get too big. I mean that, but now here's the thing about it. All right, after I said, well, I'll make a song about that. I said, if you like fat women, come on down to Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I said, if you like fat women, come on down to Pine Bluff, Arkansas. You know, more fat women down there than any place I ever saw. I had typhoid malaria fever back in the day. That stopped me from walking. It's not the first time I've been where I couldn't get around. I had typhoid malaria fever, 1933, that's what you gave me good. 1936, polio hit me. That trouble that's hit me in people. And you can see yourself. I ain't got no hands worth nothing. But I can play guitar. A lot of people ask me and say, well, how you play guitar and your hands mess up like this? I said, well, one thing about it, I don't know. Because ain't no need you trying to explain nothing to a lot of people. They can look at it with their own eyes. They don't see what you're talking about.
The way he just says, I casually relearned to play the guitar. He's like, I flipped it over. I found an alternate tuning and used a butter knife to do what my hands could no longer even hope to do.
I don't go under here to make a slide. Do you see what I'm talking about? I don't go under to make a slide. I do mine over the top. I record. Yeah. See what I'm talking about? Can you hear that?
From there, he is able to earn a meager living for himself. He was playing with Robert Nighthawk at the time, and he was always in constant physical pain from polio. Then in his 20s, while playing a bar in St. Louis,
Well, we playing at this place in East St. Louis. Then this rumbling come up in the back, gambling back then, and one guy pulled up a gun, you know. And I guess thought he was gonna shoot. Maybe he was, I don't know. I wonder. He rushed out and ran me over and broke me up pretty bad. They say a heart is getting sorrow. They say our hands are getting cold. And so I had to go in the hospital. Stay in the hospital 5 months and 6 days because they had my leg up in traction. After I got out of that, okay, I had to go stay in a bed 2 or 3 months at home, make about 8 months after I got out of the hospital before I get around. It broke down here and right there, and busted my knee, and then it was broke right across here. That's all, right there, right across.
from then on he's confined to a wheelchair, and it still didn't faze him. I mean, you would think at that point anyone would be tired of fighting and struggling for every single thing. But not Sidell. I mean, he's still rolling his wheelchair into the jungle hut in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. And that was where he and Bob Palmer met and really hit it off.
So Bob really believed in Sidell, and he was writing for the Times at the time, and got Sidell up to New York and wrote about him a bunch. And Bob really felt Sidell was probably the only survivor playing blues that sounded like the original guy on the Post.
And the more I play, the more things I run across, the more things I found out, you know what I mean? More things that I can do on the guitar that I haven't been doing, see? Because you use your imagination, that's what makes a great musician. You use your imagination and you can execute what you think about.
Well, I was a catfish. I was